Hello, I'm Jacqueline McInnes Wood, and welcome back to my official channel.
Hi, if you've forgotten, I'm Jacqueline from the YouTube channel B&B News and SpoiIers. Welcome back to my channel. I am so incredibly excited to reveal these latest spoilers. We're looking at Taylor's massive gamble with Sheila completely blowing up her relationship with Steffi, plus the shocking return of Quinn Fuller to fight Bill over Wyatt. Let's get right into it. Okay, so I've been thinking about this whole Sheila and Taylor and Deacon situation, and my brain is just spinning, like literally spinning. Here's what's bugging me. Taylor is a world-renowned psychiatrist, right? Like, she literally studies human behavior and trauma for a living. So why on earth would she take this massive gamble? Wait, let me back up. Actually, no, first I should mention the background of the deal itself. So this makes sense. Sheila agrees to sign the divorce papers, so Deacon is finally free to be with Taylor. But the condition, the massive, glaring red flag condition, is that Taylor has to convince Steffi to let Sheila visit her grandson, Hayes. And Taylor just agrees. I mean, I know she's deeply in love with Deacon, like hopelessly, recklessly in love with him after all that sneaking around behind everyone's backs. But to actually agree to bring Sheila Carter to the Cliff House, it's weird, like really weird. The whole thing is just weird. Is Taylor blinded by love, or is she just arrogant enough to think she can manage Steffi's trauma? Or maybe not. I don't know. It just feels like a massive psychological blind spot for someone who is supposed to be a professional. But then again, that doesn't explain why Taylor actually physically brought her there. I think it was episode 12 or 13, somewhere around there, when Steffi explicitly laid out her boundaries, telling Taylor she'd cut her off completely if she kept seeing Deacon. So Taylor knows the stakes. She knows Steffi isn't bluffing. She basically walked into a psychological minefield wearing lead boots. I'm sitting here late at night analyzing Taylor's motivations, and I just keep second guessing myself constantly. Is she trying to force some twisted exposure therapy on Steffi? No, wait, that's insane. She wouldn't do that. She's just desperate. She wants Deacon so badly that she's willing to trade her own daughter's sense of safety for a signed piece of paper from Sheila. It's kind of heartbreaking, actually, but also incredibly infuriating. You watch it, you analyze it, and you just want to scream at the screen. Taylor is trading her family for a man who was literally just married to her worst enemy. Anyway, the point is, wait, what was the point? Oh, right, the actual confrontation at the Cliff House. So Taylor brings Sheila to the house, and Steffi, oh my gosh, Steffi goes into a complete, absolute, earth-shattering rage. And honestly, I don't blame her at all. I know I usually try to see both sides of these family feuds, but Steffi's reaction is entirely justified here. She kicks her mother out, not just Sheila, but Taylor too. Steffi declares that Taylor has lost her right to be a grandmother by shaking hands with the devil. Shaking hands with the devil, that is such a raw, visceral line. It completely destroys the sacred mother-daughter relationship they've spent years rebuilding. I mean, not exactly, but kind of. They've survived so much together. All the Ridge drama, the Brooke rivalry, the Brooke is co-CEO now drama, and now this is what breaks them? A manipulative play by Sheila. It's brilliant writing, but it hurts to think about. Steffi's psychological walls are so high right now, and Taylor just took a wrecking ball to them from the inside. Okay, wait. Here is the part that kept me up way too late last night. Sheila standing outside the Cliff House, smiling triumphantly. Probably doesn't matter, but I noticed the way she looked back at the house wasn't the look of a grandmother wanting to see her grandson. It was the look of a predator who just successfully trapped her prey. And then it hit me, like a ton of bricks. Sheila's real plan wasn't to visit Hayes at all. She never cared about the visitation. I mean, maybe she cares a little bit, but that wasn't the primary goal. Her actual 4D chess master plan was to make Taylor get disowned by her own family. She wanted to isolate Taylor. Why? Because if Taylor has nothing, no Steffi, no Hayes, no family support, then Deacon is going to look at her and see a broken, empty woman. Sheila wants Deacon to regret choosing Taylor. She wants the baggage of this relationship to be so heavy that Deacon eventually crawls back to her. It's sinister. It is genuinely so sinister. I'm half analyzing this and half just thinking out loud, but think about Sheila's history. She always destroys the support systems of her rivals. If she can't have Deacon, she's going to make sure Taylor's life is a living hell. And Taylor walked right into it. A trained psychiatrist fell for the most basic psychological manipulation in the book. Sheila essentially weaponized Taylor's desperation for Deacon against Steffi's trauma, creating a bomb that blew up the Forrester family from the inside. Okay, I know I just said the opposite earlier about Taylor maybe having a plan, but hear me out. Taylor was completely outplayed. Sheila is playing chess while Taylor is playing checkers. Or maybe Taylor is just playing nothing, just floating on the fumes of her romance with Deacon, completely oblivious to the trap snapping shut around her ankle. But wait, the drama doesn't even stop there. My brain is jumping between ideas right now, but we have to talk about the Logan and Forrester corporate war because a massive giant wrench just got thrown into the machine. Just as Wyatt is trying to adapt to Bill's intense pressure to join Logan and use the hope for the future diamond, Quinn Fuller suddenly appears at the Logan office. Quinn is back. I am losing my mind over this. Rena Sofer's energy is just unmatched on this show. When Quinn walks into a room, the whole dynamic shifts entirely. I was just thinking about how Wyatt was going to handle Bill's ultimatums, and now his mother is standing there. It completely changes the game. I mean, we all heard the rumors about her coming back, but seeing her crash this specific storyline is just wild. Let's break down Quinn's motivations here, because they are messy and complicated. Basically, Quinn is unhappy that Bill is using her jewelry design skills to serve Logan. Remember, Wyatt learned everything he knows about jewelry from Quinn. So Bill is essentially profiting off Quinn's legacy to build up Katie's company. And Quinn hates Bill, like deeply fundamentally despises him for how he's treated her and Wyatt in the past. So she marches in and declares that the hope for the future diamond belongs to her. Wait, does it? I think Ricardo Montemayor willed it to Wyatt, right? So legally it's Wyatt, but Quinn is claiming ownership, probably on a moral or technical level, or maybe she just wants to assert dominance over Bill. She tells Wyatt he has no right to hand it over to Bill, and suddenly Wyatt is caught in the crossfire. And Katie, oh man, Katie is terrified, as she should be. Quinn's presence terrifies Katie because Quinn is completely unpredictable. We all remember the crazy things Quinn has done, pushing Ivy into the Seine. Or was that someone else? No, Quinn pushed Ivy into the river in Paris, right? I think it was episode, honestly, I can't remember the exact episode number, but it was iconic. The point is, Katie has been acting so smug lately, pushing this Hope Logan line into hyperdrive, keeping Hope and Deke a secret, catching Forrester on the back foot. She thought she had all the pieces on the board. She thought she was the smartest person in the room, but Quinn is a wild card. You can't strategize against Quinn because Quinn doesn't play by the rules. Katie knows that if Quinn gets involved, Logan could completely implode before it even gets off the ground. So what is Quinn's actual plan? She doesn't just want to stop Bill from getting the diamond. She wants to pull Wyatt away from Logan entirely. She wants him to start an independent company with her. This makes so much sense for her character. Quinn has always been fiercely protective of Wyatt, almost to a suffocating degree. She sees Bill looking down on Wyatt, treating him like a pawn in his corporate war against Forrester, and she wants revenge. She wants to hit Bill where it hurts by taking away his son and his $100 million diamond in one fell swoop. It's a brilliant counterattack. Bill thinks he's the ultimate puppet master, telling Will to suck it up and forcing Wyatt into a corner, but Quinn is ready to cut the strings. She's not going to let her son be a casualty in a Logan versus Forrester war. But what is Wyatt going to do? I stay up too late thinking about Wyatt's character motivations. He always wants to please everyone. He wants his dad's approval, which is why he brought the diamond copy and then the real diamond in the first place. But he also has this intense, complicated loyalty to his mother. He knows Quinn is crazy, but she's his crazy mother. Will he betray Bill? Will he follow Quinn? I mean, Liam is sitting right there acting as the cheerleader for the Spencer Alliance, but Wyatt has always been the outsider. If Quinn offers him a chance to be the boss of his own independent company, free from Bill's shadow and Liam's golden boy status, wouldn't he take it? Or maybe not. Maybe he's tired of Quinn's manipulation too. I keep changing my mind mid-thought. Wyatt is just so hard to read sometimes. Basically, this war isn't just about fashion anymore. It's a war for Wyatt's loyalty. Bill wants Wyatt to cement the Spencer dynasty and crush Forrester. Quinn wants Wyatt to prove he doesn't need Bill. And Wyatt is just standing there in the middle holding a $100 million rock, sweating through his suit. It's kind of hilarious, actually, but also really tense. You have to wonder if Shauna is going to get involved too. If Quinn and Shauna team up, or if they clash over Wyatt's future. Oh my gosh, the possibilities are endless. What was I saying? Oh, right, the fallout. If Taylor loses Steffi completely, does she spiral? Does she cling to Deacon even tighter, which is exactly what Sheila wants? But wait, if Deacon realizes that Sheila orchestrated this whole thing just to ruin Taylor's life, wouldn't that make him hate Sheila even more? Sheila's plan is incredibly risky. If Deacon figures out she was smiling outside the Cliff House, he's going to be disgusted. But then again, Deacon isn't exactly the sharpest tool in the shed when it comes to seeing through manipulation. He might just feel guilty and think he ruined Taylor's life, which could push him away from her. The whole thing is just a giant mess. A beautiful, dramatic, soapy mess. I keep trying to predict what's going to happen next, but every time I think I have it figured out, someone like Quinn walks through the door and changes everything. So basically, we have two massive explosions waiting to happen. The Cliff House is already in ruins emotionally, and the Logan office is about to become a war zone. I'm overwhelmed by how good this is right now. You watch these characters make these terrible decisions, and you just want to reach through the screen and shake them. Taylor, why did you trust Sheila? Wyatt, why did you bring the diamond to Bill? But I guess if they made smart decisions, we wouldn't have a show. I'm going to be thinking about Sheila's smile and Quinn's entrance for the rest of the week. My brain is officially fried. I need to go rewatch that Cliff House scene to see if I missed any micro expressions on Steffi's face. Or maybe I'm just projecting. I don't even know anymore. Wow, this plot is so dramatic. Thank you for watching. Remember, I'm Jacqueline, and I wish you all a wonderful day.
Thank you for watching my video. See you in the next videos. Please subscribe to my channel to see the latest videos.